from the tallest tower on the UN Drive, opposite the BTC Barrick, this is Kear Radio 95.9. Don't touch.
If anybody think that Mema Bridge Menza, that Fonati Kofa is not the speaker, or was going to resign on Monday, he wastes your time. There's nothing that will make Fonati Kofa to resign. The only thing that will make Fonati Kofa to resign is we go through the due process. Like we are following. Let me see a big thank you to all the people that left from Nigeria district. I came to join the people of district number 10, the people that left from Nigeria counties. As I'm having press conference now, I have to tell all the people thank you, including the people of district number 10, because every day I've been attacked. People are saying the reason why I voted for you is the reason why you will always be voted for. The job that we saw you doing is a job that you still doing. I want you to keep it up. Because we are resolved that you are our leader and we will keep voting for you. So I want to appreciate all the people that left from your various district, your various counties, that came to join the port district number 10 to make me the representative of district number 10. We are before the court. Like people always say, we should respect the law. We will keep respecting the law until the law disrespects itself. But I can safely say to our people and the people of Liberia, if the Supreme Court rule and the ruling of the Supreme Court is not respected, we will take the law into our hand like they are doing. That means there is no law in this country. And if the executive get involved, Joseph Walker will have to step down. That means he will seem to be president of this country no more. I'm saying if the Supreme Court rule, and the Supreme Court ruling is not enforced by the executive that's supposed to enforce the ruling of everything, the enforcement arm of this country is the executive. If they cannot enforce it, we will help the Supreme Court to enforce it. Now that we know that I've been saying that Joseph Walker is involved, the whole thing was planned for Mema Breeze to come to convince the speaker to resign so the speaker can be taken over to LSCC. If this is what people are going to see on that day, if the speaker is going to resign, when we're going to have the justice thing they did, to bring better people to live for 11 to be sued into office. Look at that kind of reckless thing people are doing. I don't people serious people where Joseph Walker gave car for better people to you. Joseph Walker, you are reckless. No. I will announce the next press conference on my place. This office is an embarrassment to my press conference. You know, I've not spoken for long, so I need to speak to my people. But I want to say some things that the office cannot permit me to say when I'm sitting here. I want to say some things. And I will announce my next press conference at the base. The base I used to use to make Joseph Walker president. I will announce my next press conference to the base. Like people, I want people to feel relaxed. For that to go still remain the speaker of this country. I want to see who can take car for him. I want to see who can take the office for him. You have to follow the due process to take Fonati from your office. You know, if the police get involved, if the executive get involved, and don't respect the law, we use the same disrespect to take Joseph Walker from power. If the executive, you know, let the Supreme Court rule. I want the Supreme Court to rule, let the Supreme Court may they be disrespected. And let Joseph Walker sit down here, the Supreme Court may be disrespected. Then you will think somebody got money for over rudeness or violence. Then you will think somebody got rudeness over holy God. Then you will think somebody got rudeness over holy God. Somebody got rudeness or violence over holy God. Then we'll see it. If we want peace, we should respect the court. You see, people say we love violence, but let's see respecting the court. Every time people want to, I will tell the speaker, I say, you don't follow the law. The law must be the law. When the Supreme Court rule, then people say they can't respect the Supreme Court. We got no other place to go to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court rule. You can't respect the Supreme Court. We all do what we have to do. Oh yes. Oh yes. We do what we have to do. So now people come with me, the speaker. That man I put 11 up. To show you that you now speaker, I want to put 11 up. Have you seen deputy speaker where the chief clerk or the deputy chief clerk is? To be so speaker in the office before, and if the chief clerk or the deputy chief clerk they do that, but the person desperate to see Thomas Fala pressing that illegal thing they're doing on our oath. That Thomas Fala do have to do it. Never bring your embarrassment or disgrace. And then one secret of never brings. The day I will release that secret, the whole company will shake. I get it. I keep it that. Never. I will release that secret. Hey, you want to board the bounce? The border bounce. Hey, you want to kill our career? We make promise for the people that will not resign. You talk all the time where it's some best thing, where the best place for the people. Can you tell them to convince? Can you imagine? Never been waiting, Mrs. Kofa. Tell Mrs. Kofa, tonight when I go to the meeting, because you get them confusing another result, then you get come to my office, so you can come down, call the principal, never get you your disgrace. Now, when I meet you, I will use most of them. I'm not here. I got something to talk about. Because you know why? We have decided to stay by the law. They want to go take money. And they want to embarrass us. And I tell people, my brother, let's take on what's home. And I tell him, I say, when it comes to my politics, when you get on my side, I don't look at giving you woman. I can fire you. You come and ball down, you change. You come and Zaga logo, laughing at that friendship. And no man across the land. As long as them can go negotiate. Never keep confusing one to the mayor house, one to the mayor wall, confusing the mayor. 2 days on the mayor to resign, the nation didn't meet us. The nation go to our office. The McCall person, hey, that's where people. Never bring never. You go do your business, not go do it. But to sacrifice our so that the people can say, let them all betray the cause. You know that the people will take that to be. You know that I don't care about you, Mama. I don't care about you. You know that the people will take that to be. I got to say, one meeting was nothing but result. I can never, The devil that made that attempt. I will tell the people that grateful for nothing but the result. I'm not part of it. I can never. The people never want to say us. When we go to meeting, never say, Papa, she didn't drink, never can never get drunk, she will not get drunk. But just do all kind of things in the matter, she start messing in the meeting place. Take it there and put it into the speaker. We find inside people who capture them monitoring our meetings. But who Nema is? Nema, you cross it down and let people. But when you come to bringing it to the liberate people, the liberate people that are believing, that are trust and trust me, when you come to bringing it to the liberate people, you embarrass yourself. Yeah, Nema. Yeah, Nema. I will tell you the people how many times will I have meeting for you to start what you're doing. Oh,
Our community not safe when it's come to the poo area. The people not here to control their poo. They will poo up when the rain fall. The water bring it to us, and we down the hole. Our well is polluted, so we really crying, calling upon the government to come our rescue. To even get out here to go in the market, not easy for us. You have to jump over 4 to 5 pile of poo before you go to buy your food. When you come from buying your food, you cook, nowhere to eat because imagination too can carry people. So if I in the community will not follow poo on the road, and they got leadership, so we don't know why the leadership treated on the this. And we went to him once. He told us that you're going to make an announcement. And since then, we're not hearing from him. They call him Jim. He's the touchy. I feel bad because we're not living decent life here. Yeah, our community is well polluted. We're not even living good life here because it possible our community not safe. When it's come to the poo area, the people not here to control their poo. They will poo up. When the rain fall, the water bring it to us, and we down the hole. Our well is polluted, so we really crying, calling upon the government to come our rescue. To even get out here to go in the market, not easy for us. You have to jump over 4 to 5 pile of poo before you go to buy your food. When you come from buying your food, you cook, nowhere to eat because imagination too can carry people. So if I in the community will not follow poo on the road, and they got leadership, so we don't know why the leadership treated on the this. And we went to him once. He told us that you're going to make an announcement. And since then, we're not hearing from him. They call him Jim. He's the touchy. I feel bad because we're not living decent life here. Yeah, our community is well polluted. We're not even living good life here because it's possible that we drink from that well. We get sick from chloride. We don't know. And we drink water from the well drinking. We want the government to come in and meet with the touchy to tell maybe he don't know the responsibility. Let the government help us to tell them what to do in the community. Shafita community, so that we can be in peace. Because we're not in peace at all when it comes to the poo business. We live in Shafita, the people, when they face a death, they can't whistle on our road, no way for all to even pass. When you pass and say, you even come from buying your good food, say, you finish cooking, you even able to eat. So we're suffering. The daily water, they coming down here, getting in our way, and we don't know what to do. Say, even you sitting down, eat from your house, the people can let and sit down, eat from you, they toilet. Or even in the yard, when you're not there, they can't sit in toilet. The poo basically, the people doing it, we I don't know. Since I moved here 2018, they don't have toilet in the town. Everybody comes down here to toilet. So the toilet basically is just looking at kind of way. Even you sit in front of your WhatsApp, the people there even can't sit down right in front of you. They will.
Respect what you said. Remember the leader for our parliament in the ECOWAS. Okay. Friends will all work together. I'm respecting. And Prince Johnson married to my cousins, from my cousin from Sasna, the Sasna woman. I want to go speak to her. Definitely, I want to go there because he have a family person with him, and he's my friend. Despite his political or decision that he took, I still respect him as a person. So I got there yesterday. One coach really tell people no. He wants to come to me and hug me because he's my little brother. Okay. I'm the former president of the Republic of Liberia. So who's supposed to come and when I came out of the car, he's going to come to me and hug me, and, chest to chest, but he's still far away from me showing your hand. But I bow to him. He's the vice president. So I don't think anything wrong with that. But our society here, people say anything they want to say. So I don't think it's an issue. I respect even people in the call. My wife just arrived in the country. She just arrived in the country, and I tried to rest. But there's no issue about what transpire here. What transpire here. It will be the first and the last. We keep alive so that the world can know. So that the world can know. Happy birthday, Claire. As a vision leader for this country. 12 years in opposition, we maintain the peace. 6 years in government, we maintain the peace. It was honored the Unity Party regime that people were murdered here. Want to say to the 102, you want to say to 102, you were successful 2 decades ago. You murdered our people right here. And today, Baka have rewarded you. We are aware that you have arms to protect yourself. But we are very because our party headquarters. You understand that it's a great invasion tonight.
Monday, December 9, 2024. It's another day, another working day in the Republic of Liberia. And of course, it is the first working day in the week. Gradually, the festive season, Christmas Day, is nearing. When you walk around the communities, what do you hear? What do you hear from people? What do they say to you? The news about the season, the celebration, Christmas celebration, how does it sound in your ears? This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be all glad in it. I'm grateful this morning again to be here and to update you, the Liberian people. Tell you about issues surrounding our country. Those things that we need to know. And every day we make it our duty to be here. As we come here, we come with facts, we come with evidence. We do not lead our discussions on you say, I say, they say, but we tell you exactly the things that are happening in country. So go on Facebook, Monique Kitchen, or go to our YouTube channel and YouTube subscribe to our channel. We are live. Kear Communications Network, Kear, Kear Communications Network. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and of to subscribe as well, like, follow the videos and our contents here. My name is Jefferson P, Weah, as always. This morning we have lots to talk about. This morning. Congratulations to the people of Ghana. Yeah. Former President John Mahama has been re-elected President of the Republic of Ghana. And I see many people on Facebook celebrating. They are celebrating the comeback of former President Mahama, attributing it especially to Liberia. But what's the case? What's the scenario? Well, we talk a little bit about that. The majority bloc of the House of Representatives, they have turned the statements made by Speaker Fonati Kofa as desperate, unpatriotic, and they say, in fact, the statement is evil. And they said they will continue with their proceedings for the budget hearing. We talk a little bit about that this morning because, as you may be aware, the Supreme Court has come out with its ruling. But did the Supreme Court rule in favor of a particular group? I'm not a legal practitioner. What does the ruling mean for Liberians, for the Honorable House of Representatives? The fight has grown. Oh yes, the fight has grown. Capitol Hill is Capitol Hilling. Yes, man, Liberia Immigration Service have finally graduated over 500 new recruits. In fact, they promise to improve in salaries, insurance, and all the benefits, Before the fight of Capitol Hill, the Economic Freedom Fighter of Liberia, EFFL, where they are calling on the legislators, representatives, to respect the ruling of the Supreme Court, go back up Capitol Hill and do the work of the Liberian people. Are they going to listen? Too many things happening in country, and we will show lights on these things this morning. 24 minutes past 8 is the time in Monrovia. As usual, we'll take a break and go to Home Care Services. And of course, it is a proud sponsor. It's proudly associated with the Kear Morning Show here on Kear Radio. So we take a break. We take a break to be right back. Let's go. Let's take words from our sponsor this morning on the show here.
This is Amazing Kear Home Health Services. This is a home health agency we send nurses and homes, take care of them from the medical services for them in their homes. So this is the office space where the hiring process is rendered. Also, the assisting admin at Amazing Care. I've been with this company since 2014, when we were making nothing, and we were living in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth has brought us this far. Two-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement and the garage space to carry on this business. And because of growth, we moved here on 2019, and we've been here since 2019 doing this. And God has been so faithful along the way, and we're still going strong. You can see, this is the office of Amazing Care. We want to welcome the Care Network in here.
Okay, so thanks to Amazing Care Home Services for being associated with the Care Morning Show. And of course, you're there in the US, you can also do business with the Amazing Care Home Services. They are credible. Of course, it is an institution that you can rely on. All right. And Abu Bakr Siddiqui Dukle is watching. He says, I am following. Good morning. And of course, he's in District 17, Montserrat County. Good morning, my dear brother. He's a regular listener and follower of the Kia Morning Show here on Kia Radio. Leave your comments. Those of you following us on Facebook, leave your comments. And also on YouTube, you can leave your comments. We will read them out for you this morning. We recognize you as well. Thanks for always following the Kia Morning Show. Thanks for always believing in us, because this is what we sign up to. This is the beginning of a new day, and of course, in Liberia, this institution owes no allegiance to any political institution, no political party. Thanks to our CEO, Mr. Christopher Kear, and of course, the chief administrator, Mr. Monique Shen, the guardian general, and of course, George Sibo, the president of the Kear Humanitarian Foundation, who, through their efforts, have tried to make this institution a vibrant one. And of course, all of our services, like we've always said, our services are on. The foundation is operating, and very soon, because many of you are concerned, when will the programs start again? Yes, the Care Humanitarian Foundation very soon. Uh, Everything will kick off. So, because as soon as be aware, we had a very long, renovation process ongoing. But don't forget to always subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to like our new page, Kear Network, Kear, Kear Network is a one word, like I've always told you. Kear Network. That's our new page, because the previous one is suspended until April. So that's 180 days. We're not going to get it. We're not going to use it. We are only using the YouTube channel, but the Facebook page, we're not using it. Okay, it's been suspended due because Facebook said we went against some of our policies. So that's it. All right, folks. Congratulations again to the people of Ghana for having a very free, fair, and transparent elections. Africa is, gradually moving on a path of, democracy, a path of fairness. It's not where one person will think that, you know, if I can't win this, if I can't have this, then nobody else. Even though the results, according to the BBC, has not been announced by the Elections Commission in Ghana, but the former vice president, the presidential candidate of the MPP, the former ruling party, they've already congratulated President-elect John Mahama on his victory. And Ghana voted on several things, mainly on the economy. There came a time in Ghana when things were going wrong. The whole economy was crumbling, prices, going high, basic goods, people were not getting what they needed according to them. Jobs were not being provided to young people in the country. And so on those basis, or on that basis, they decided to transition to have a new government. And similar things happened in Liberia in 2023. We saw the elections that brought former vice president, now president of the Republic of Liberia, Joseph Boakai, to power. Some Liberians felt, many Liberians in fact, they felt that the George Weah's regime wasn't, fair to the Liberian people. According to them, there were too many things. The poverty rate increased. People were not getting jobs. The money was just around. It was just circulating around certain people. So they were not, benefiting. They were not getting a fair share of, the economy. So they decided to vote out George Weah, and that's it. So he has come back. He's now president-elect, and in January next month they will be having inauguration. Daniel Kokoti, he says, I'm watching from Camp Johnson Road. Thank you, Jefferson, for bringing good information to our needs. Thank you so much, Daniel. He's also a regular follower and listener of the Kear Morning Show here on Kear Radio. Thank you so much, Daniel Kokoti, for always believing in us. Now, this elections in Ghana, the just in the elections in Ghana has sparked, public attention, especially in Liberia. Many are saying that what happened in Ghana, the re-election of John Mahama is a sign of George Weah coming back to power in 2029 if the Boakai's regime fails. And they have had their thoughts that George Weah could be, president in 2029 again if Boakai does not perform. But let's look at it this way. I just want to, play around here and go to my talking points this morning. This man who, in fact, just let me read you what John Mahama wrote, what he wrote on his Facebook page. Let me read you what he wrote. Let me read you what he wrote against the military. It will interest you. John Mahama. It will interest you to note, okay, John Dramani Mahama. The man has lots of followers, 1.5 million followers. Yes. So he, in fact, was president, and then he got defeated, and he came back. This is what one day ago what the president-elect wrote. My attention has been drawn to the violent activities of some unscrupulous military personnel deployed to cause mayhem and disrupt the declaration of parliamentary results in some constituencies. This is to caution the personnel involved that they will be held individually liable and responsible for their actions. President-elect John Dramani Mahama. That's what he wrote on his Facebook page just a day ago. When I saw it yesterday, I was like, wow, this man is like, he's not the the John that people knew. He's a different John. He's a different president. And he hasn't taken seat, he hasn't taken office, but he's coming out with strong statements. So it means that he's going to be very tough, because I understand that during his first term, you know, he was not that rough. He was soft, and so he was being playing. You know, he was playing some friendly behaviors that I would say, right? And so, but this time around, he's not going to take it like that. The man won with 56.4% of the votes in Ghana. Yeah. So back to Liberia. Um, Liberians are comparing John Mahama, the election of John Mahama, the re-election, to what will happen in here in Liberia, that George Weah could be president. Now, this is it. This man, John Dramani had been president. He had tasted the presidency, and Ghana tested him. He became president, and then they felt that he wasn't doing well. Some people felt that, well, he wasn't doing well, so they took him out. Though he did some good things, and then this election now, he came back and joined the race, and he's been re-elected. And some Liberians are saying that this could be the same. It could be the same thing for George Weah. He could come back in 2029. Now, Liberians have also tested George Weah. Liberians voted George Weah 2017. At the time, he had not, been president. He had not tasted the presidency. So he was being tried and made president. He was elected. And afterwards, for 6 years, they saw that, well, this man we put there, according to them, we made a mistake and what have you, so we should have been, so they removed him. And President Bwaka is here. But do you think what happened in Ghana, now that Liberians know uh, the presidential George Weah from the footballing George Weah, right? They know the presidential George Weah from the footballing George Weah. Is it going to be something that you think George Weah will come back in 2029? Is he going to make a comeback? Will they vote as the Ghanaians have done in Ghana, bringing back John Mahama? That's a bigger question that people will need to answer, look at critically, and see that, well, what George Weah did for us, who could bring him back. Well, Joshua did not perform, so we see no need of bringing him back. It's better, since we don't want Joseph Boakai, we don't want Jeremiah Kun, we don't want a unity party. We could bring another party, but we don't want to see the CDC coming back to power, because according to them, they will say, many people alleged, they say, oh, they accuse, if I did not allege, but they accuse the main CDC officials of amassing wealth, right? They, they, they took power according to them in no time. Some of them who were nowhere in no time, 6 months time, they started buying houses, duplexes, luxurious cars, and what have you. So they said, well, these people had nothing, and so they decided that let them go. But do you think Joshua are going to come back? Is it going to be the scenario of the election in Ghana, the re-election of John Mahama? Will Joshua make a comeback? It is left with the Liberian people to decide on this matter. So that's it from Ghana. Let's come back to Liberia now. The majority bloc, on Friday, the Supreme Court of Liberia, on Friday, the Supreme Court of Liberia on Friday came out with its ruling in a case involving the majority bloc of the House of Representatives and Speaker Kufuor's bloc. All right? And everybody had different issue, different thought about the ruling. Everybody has something else to say about the ruling. Some people they've been interpreting it differently. And the ruling of the Supreme Court of Liberia, does it mean that uh, one side of the legislature has won? Well, in the ruling, I did not see anything of such. I did not see anything of such. And so the both sides have been congratulated, they've been congratulating, so to speak, congratulating themselves. The anti-cover bloc, members of the anti-cover bloc are claiming victory, are claiming the ruling to be in their favor, while the uh, anti-cover bloc have also been claiming victory on this. And so it is a tense situation right now as the budget hearing is already at hand. On tomorrow, Tuesday, December 10th, is supposed to start the budget hearings. Pending entities, government entities are expected to, go before the House of Representatives, before lawmakers, to begin the budget hearing. But the bigger question here is who is going to preside over this particular budget hearing? Is it Councillor Fonati Kofa, the Speaker of the 55th Legislature, because constitutionally he's still the Speaker? Or is it the elected Speaker of the majority bloc, Richard Nangbe Kung? And I saw on Friday lawmakers being lifted up. One of the lawmakers, in fact, was lifted up, Marvin Cole of Bone County. Now, the ruling of the Supreme Court, this is it. I'm going to read you what it says here, and then we continue with our discussion. I tried to get a legal person to come and discuss this with me, but then unfortunately this morning he had a test schedule again, so he had to ask for an excuse, because in these kind of discussions you don't discuss them alone. You seek legal authority, legal people. You bring them, you consult with them, bring them on board so that they can be able to explain to the Liberian people. But unfortunately, my guest had to, ask for an excuse as he had an urgent meeting, something that came out. So, but how be it, I still have to do what I can do. But I'm not going to interpret it because I don't know. I'm not a legal person. You out there. Now, this is it. In the Honorable Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia, sitting in its October term, AD 2024, before our honor, Siane Yo, Chief Justice, before our honor, James Ether H. Willacoli, Associate Justice, before his honor, Yusuf D. Kaba, Associate Justice, before his honor, Yami Kwekwegbese, Senior Associate Justice, before her honor, Siana D. Clinton Johnson, Associate Justice, in reference the unconstitutionality of several actions taken by certain members of the House of Representatives. Judgment. When this case was called for hearing, Councilors James E. Kear and Arthur Tamba Johnson appeared for the petitioners. Councilors G. Varney Sherman Sr. and Garrison D. Yale Jr. appeared for the respondents. Councilors Augustine C. Faya, Solicitor General, Republic of Liberia, Jared D. K. Galawolu, Assistant Minister for Litigation, and Joel E. Theory, Assistant Minister for Economic Affairs, appeared for the Ministry of Justice. Having carefully examined the contentions of the parties, listened to the arguments on both sides, and considered the laws relevant thereto, it is hereby that the Supreme Court, under Article 66 of the Constitution, shall be the final arbiter of constitutional issues and shall exercise final appellate jurisdiction in all cases, whether emanating from the courts of record, court not of records, administrative agencies, autonomous agencies, or any authority, both as to the law and fact. Hence, the Supreme Court has the jurisdiction to decide constitutional issues arising out of internal dissensions among the members of the legislature, as in the present case. It is the law involved that the Constitution must be interpreted in light of the entire document rather than a sequestered pronouncement, because every provision is of equal importance, and even where there is apparent discrepancy between different provisions, the court should harmonize them if possible. This court's interpretation of Article 33 of the Constitution, 1986, is that whether a simple majority is sitting or a lower number, in both cases, a presiding officer defined in Article 49 of the Constitution is the Speaker, and in his or her absence, the Deputy Speaker. That in the event where the Speaker is presiding over a majority, the Constitution is devoid of the mechanism for how the minority is to compare attendance of absent members, and the legislature has promulgated no enabling statute or standing rules setting forth the process for compelling absentee members to attend sessions as envisioned under Article 33 of the Constitution. And that under these circumstances, the Supreme Court cannot do for the legislature what is within its purview to do, as to do so will be a violation of the constitutional mandate on the separation of powers. Wherefore, and in view of the foregoing, any sittings or actions by members of the legislature not in conformity with the intent of Article 33 and 49 of the Constitution are ultra vires. Hence, members of the House of Representatives are to conduct themselves accordingly. The clerk of this court is ordered to inform the parties, and it is hereby so ordered. That's the ruling, that's the judgment, in fact, from the Supreme Court. So, in my little understanding, the Supreme Court cannot interfere into legislative matters, though it is the final arbiter. But the legislators are to go back and do the needful. It did not say anti-Kofa block, you people are right. For anti-Kofa, you are wrong. You and your team, you all leave the people, and then Richard Nameku, you and your Samuel Koga, you and your team, you people have won this case. No, I didn't see it inside here. I hope legal practitioners are listening. Some who understand also the law will have a time to interpret this, right? You will have the time to interpret this ruling. But after the ruling, yesterday I saw a release from the Honorable House of Representatives, and I'm going to really release for you. The leadership of the Honorable House of Representatives under the guidance of Speaker Richard Nangbe Kung. This is from the Honorable House of Representatives, Republic of Liberia, on their page, their Facebook page, the original page that has 16,000 followers. Under the guidance of Speaker Richard Nangbe Kung, wishes to inform the public that all preparations are in place for the upcoming budget hearings, scheduled for Monday, December 9, 2024 at 9 o'clock today. This country. The budget hearings, which will take place in the presence of relevant stakeholders, have been thoroughly planned by the chairman of the Ways, Means and Finance Committee, Honorable P. Jury, alongside the Legislative Budget Office. All spending entities have been officially notified and are expected to attend the hearings as part of the formal process. In light of recent events, the former Speaker, Representative J. Fonati Kofa, is hereby instructed to cease immediately from issuing such leaflets. It is important to note that he no longer holds the authority to make public communications following a ruling by the Supreme Court of Liberia. The public is reminded that any official communication from the Honorable House of Representatives must come directly from the offices of the Chief Clerk or the Press and Public Affairs Office. These are the only authorized channels through which the House communicates with the public. It goes on to say, it is crucial that citizens rely only on official sources for information regarding the activities of the House of Representatives. The House remains steadfast in its commitment to transparency and accountability in serving the best interests of the Liberian people. It furthered that the leadership of the House of Representatives assures the public that the upcoming budget hearings will proceed as scheduled, in alignment with established protocols and procedures. All concerned agencies or parties, including government ministries, agencies, and institutions, are fully prepared to present their budgets as required. As the hearings approach, the public is encouraged to stay informed through official releases and announcements, ensuring that they have accurate and up-to-date information regarding the proceedings. The release also states that the House of Representatives continues to prioritize the needs of the Liberian people and is dedicated to fulfilling its legislative responsibilities with the utmost integrity. The institution's commitment to effective governance and sound fiscal management remains resolute. Signed, Ambassador Robert Benjamin Haynes, Director of Press and Public Affairs, House of Representatives, 55th Legislature, Republic of Liberia. This is it. Now, yesterday evening, this is the release. That was the release that was placed on the official Facebook page of the House of Representatives. So you see now, there are two quote-unquote speakers and two chair on Ways and Means. The anti-COFAS bloc speaker is Richard Namwekun, and the chair on Ways, Means and Finance is Representative P. Mark Jury. The COFA bloc, the speaker is Councillor J. Fonati Kofa, and the chair on Ways, Means and Finance is Representative Dixon Rawi Sibo of District 16. Liberians. The judgment from the Supreme Court, in my mind, it has escalated. It has intensified the fight of Capitol Hill among lawmakers. It has intensified the fight amongst lawmakers. Now previously we had two speakers, Richard Kun, Fonati Kofa. Now we have two chairs on Ways, Means and Finance. Dixon Sibo from the COFAS bloc and P. Mark Jure from the anti-COFAS bloc. Imagine. And this release is on the official Facebook page of the House of Representatives, making it the official statement of the House. So, and the release is also making the Liberians to understand that Richard Kun is the speaker, the legitimate speaker of the House. Now, you see in the release, or as you heard, that the majority bloc is instructing all spending entities, government spending entities, to adhere to its mandate, to the majority bloc. Saying that nobody, in fact, instructing, telling Speaker Kofa that you have no authority whatsoever to release any communication. Patrick Debo, thank you so much, my brother. Good morning. He's following from Buchanan. Telling Speaker Kofa that you have no authority whatsoever to release any communication. That's what the release says. And this morning, 9 o'clock, in fact, 2 minutes from now, the budget hearing will begin. 2 minutes from now, the budget hearing will begin. So, who is going to preside? The entities that are to present their budget, who are they carrying it to? Are they going to Speaker Kofa or are they going to Speaker Kun? Liberians. With all of these things that are happening, lawmakers of Capitol Hill, even though the Supreme Court has cautioned the lawmakers, has told them, well, you people should go and settle your dispute. Go and do the people's work. Go back on Capitol Hill because both of you are acting according to 2 articles, 33 and 49. Now, the budget was submitted to Richard Kun, the anti-COFAS bloc, Speaker Kun. It was submitted to him. But Fonati Kofa is still in possession of the office of the Speaker of the 55th Legislature. He is still in possession of the official vehicle of the Speaker. Fonati Kofa is using REP 1, Representative 1, meaning he is still the Speaker of the House of Representatives, even though Richard Kun was elected by members of the anti-Kofa bloc, but Richard Kun is still, he's claiming to be Speaker. He says he's the Speaker. Fonati Kofa too is saying that constitutionally he is the Speaker. And then the budget did not go to Fonati Kofa as Speaker. It went to Nambe Kun because Fonati Kofa could not have a quorum. Fonati Kofa could not have a quorum. So because if I did not get the number, he could not, get the total number. The anti-Kofa bloc too could not get the number. The fight has intensified. The fight has intensified. You have lawmakers from different districts. They are writing on their official Facebook pages saying different things. They are saying different things. So, with the government spending entities, are they going to listen to Richard Kun, or they will go to Fonati Kofa? Which speaker will preside over the budget hearing today, beginning today, December 9? Which speaker? 2 chairs now. Westminster Finance. Desi Sibo was appointed as chair on Westminster Finance by Fonati Kofa, the speaker. Now, Richard Kun has his own chair on Westminster Finance, making or Dixon Sibo, I don't know, former or nobody. This matter is getting serious when lawmakers when Liberians are getting concerned. Other countries are moving forward. Mind you, January is just around the corner. This is December next year, January 2025, and we are still having this speakership crisis. We are still having the crisis of Capitol Hill. We are still having crisis. This matter, if it is not settled, I don't know where we will be next year. I listened to District Representative Yaka Koluba in one of his press conferences that if this matter is not settled until the SONA next year, the State of the Nation address, he will disrupt the State of the Nation address of President Weah. Representative Koluba said that in one of his press conferences. That's what he said at his district office. And this matter is getting serious. People are overlooking this. People are overlooking this. Ghana had just had her election. Ghana had just had her elections. And here we are when lawmakers supposed to be talking about good things, thinking about the welfare of its citizens, thinking about the welfare of their constituents, thinking about the people who voted them. They are having arguments that do not have any benefit for the people. These things. Now you saw when there came a time, a certain group, we don't know who are those that did it. They went into the joint chambers of the legislature, the House of Representatives, and they destroyed properties, the chairs in the joint chambers were being destroyed. Who were those that did it? I don't know. The investigation, did they catch anybody? Well, I don't know. And these things are happening, but lawmakers are not seeing the interests of the country. Lawmakers do not want to put Liberians first. Look, forget about your own ego. Put aside these things. Go up Capitol Hill. Just do the work of the people. This is Christmas. You know what you hear to you. Do you know what some of us hear out there? We're working in the communities. We go at various centers in marketplaces. People are complaining that nobody buying. In fact, businesses are slow. Instead of you thinking on improving the economy, no, you people are not. With all of these things happening, do you think it will attract investors into this country? Do you think it will attract investors in the country? Where are we headed as a country? Where are we headed as a country? Today, Richard Kuhn has instructed government spending entities, ministries, agencies to go and present their budget. So I'm still confused. I'm still in doubt. I'm still, having this confusion that who will preside over the budget hearing, though it is on the official page of the legislature, the House of Representatives. And this matter is serious. Fonatic Kofa is sitting there. I asked the question the other day, will the international community do business with Fonatic Kofa or Richard Kuhn? Our constitution, the organic law of this country is being tempered with, and people are playing deaf ears. And these things are happening in a country that suffered 14 years of unbroken war. 14 years. Power struggle. One person wants to be, and the other person does not want it. Somebody is claiming it. Well, I am legitimate. Another person is saying, no, you cannot be there. Power struggle. Power struggle. Anything that sparks up in this country, the lawmakers in this country, in Liberia, you people, some of you will be the cause of these things. We should not pray for. But you have to put your horses in order. It is time that you put aside that garment that you think that you can be, or you can you just have to be. Going some districts, nothing's been done. Some of you lawmakers, your people do not even see you. All because of the fight now, you don't go back to your people. You are not doing anything for your people in your districts. You just behind this one fight. The speaker should be removed. No, the speaker will not be removed. That's the fight you own. Thinking that you're doing the best for your people. That's why they elected you. That's why they voted you. That's why they voted you. This is wrong. Today is Monday. It is the 9th of December. Richard Kuhn has instructed all government ministries and agencies to present their budget to him. Will Fonatic Kofa, Speaker Kofa, sit there? Do you think supporters of Speaker Kofa will sit also? Now, he said, listen to Rachel Kun, also Speaker Kun, that Abu Bana Kamara, Edward Papi Flomo, and Marvin Ko, they are not to be seen anywhere around the premises of the House of Representatives. Could you imagine? Around the premises, the legislature, they should not be seen anywhere. They are suspended. I mean, what's happening? What is going on? What is going on? So why if Abu Bala Kamara, Edward Papi Flomo, and Josiah Marvin Co decide to go up Capitol Hill to go to work, what will happen? What will happen? What is going to happen? Today is Monday. Eh? Today is Monday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. It's session day. If those three lawmakers decide to you know, go up Capitol Hill and work, and we're taking this to be joke. Everyone is overlooking it. These people, the lawmakers, now you see, telling the speaker, oh, they're telling Liberians, Richard Kuhn, the majority bloc, they are telling Liberians, do not listen to Fanatic Kofa. They shouldn't listen to Fanatic Kofa. They say the man is a former speaker. But the man still has in possession the office that is, supposed to house the speaker. He is still in that office. Kofa still has in possession the vehicle, the official vehicles of the speaker that carries REP 1, Representative 1. But they are calling on Liberians not to listen to him, to listen to Kofa, claiming that he is not the speaker, he's a former speaker. And I saw on Facebook, district number 8, this district, Representative Prince Stores, he wrote on his Facebook page, talking to Marvin Cole. And that's why he wrote, the honorable gentleman from Bond County has proven that he is so desperate for power and can hang on any broken leaves to survive. I dare you to threaten the peace of the country in the name of being part of a system that fought war and committed heinous crimes against our people. Nobody will yield to the nonsense you are saying, and nobody will be afraid of any political rhetoric. We all came, we saw, and we conquered. It is unimaginable that you would seek to maintain power by hiding behind an outdated system and instilling fear in the new order. You took us to court, and the Supreme Court ruling never specified that our sittings and actions were unconstitutional. You must respect the majority rule, and respect our new presiding Honorable Speaker, Richard Cohen. That's what Prince Stone wrote on his Facebook page. Yeah. Well, folks, like I've told you, I am not a legal person. The legal guest I had, I thought would have come. Unfortunately, let me down. And so that's where we are this morning. What are your thoughts? Today is Monday. And of course, A release from the House of Representatives is out, and that release is informing the public of not doing business with Fonatic Kofa, the speaker. Richard Kuhn says Speaker Kuhn says he will preside. In fact, he has instructed all government agencies, ministries to present their budget today, December 9, to the majority bloc. They will conduct the budget hearing. What are your thoughts? Also, Liberians are saying that what happened in Ghana, the re-election of former President John Dramani Mahama, could be a chance or reincarnation of former President Weah coming back to power in 2029. They are saying that George Weah could make a comeback in 2029. In fact, he will come back. Many of them, that what happened in Ghana is going to happen in Liberia. And so that's what they're saying. So we have said some of these things. What are your thoughts? The Kear Money Show here. Before I go to my second talking point this morning, 0770 61 5238, 0770 61 5238, 0886 130 723, 0886 130 723 are the numbers you can use to be a part of the conversation here this morning. My name is Jefferson. We are on Kear Radio, FM 95.9. Today, the budget hearing begins. Who is going to preside over it? Who will conduct the hearing? Is it the majority bloc headed by Richard Nangwekun, that has also his own Westminster Final Chair, P. McJure, or Speaker Kofa, who also has his chair on Westminster Final, Dixon Sibo of District 16. What are your thoughts on these talking points here this morning on Kear Radio? And let's hear you. What do you make of our talking points here as we, open the lines now? Well, I'm not the one saying it, my brother. It is from the House. The Supreme Court came out with its judgment, but it did not say either party, won the case. No, it did not say. Let's go to talk to Sekou Fufana of Do Community. Sekou, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's hear you.
Jerry, this one, they can make people laugh. I always ask this question: why George Weah coming back to do what? What do you start? Now finish it. You want any? Which one? If your attitude that want to George Weah and the come on Mahama, you got your what they call it. Then your way and see to the last. So Tony, this time I not too much of talk, but I don't know what you start. If you start good thing like God goes, so that is the truth. So look at it. They start the white bill. Send the Jimmy's milk in our attention. And I want to encourage the board to go for into any.
Yeah.
But okay, but why the president started? Good to say when you come by with any. The harmonization, the killing of the auditors, pay their horses, pay people more money. They buy people develop the cars. What they coming back for?
Well, they believe that George Weah could come back if President Bouaka does not perform.
Even let's just say worst case scenario, even that only he the cover like that. No, they were cover like that beside him. Let me say the internet 17. Internet 17, the election that brought in power. He was the least competent person among all of them. The least, all the contenders, he was the least incompetent. But again, like black people will love him, and he will read or needed to for everybody get they want to touch everybody. That's one that black people made some decision internet to the TD. He said, no, that one. Then he said, trouble me said by you to come back. we tell him, he said, they will be one day for that day. We started on Dillon. We said, Dillon will come, be the 2020, 19 and 2020. They said, no, we're happy, they come back. John will say, whatever, they will come. We don't see that, boy, let me come to the host, the host, the thing that happened. You know, Jeff, some people, the people only they control on a hostel. Oh, please, last year I had.
The Supreme Court?
Yeah, so. Because I agree with the Leonard Castle, the Vanish Shamo, to say the people will not work in the political zone because now the only thing some people can do that case that all they do what they can't do nothing more than that. And if the majority refuse to go on to anti-status quo, so the men will go back to the code. The men will go back to where the code go. No, the men will carry it and see the can do. So that I see says so.
So today now the budget hearing, they've got two speakers, two chairs on Westminster. What will happen today?
So the majority will carry it because you know majority can do business. And Fulani have no core. Say it is that they never session. You know that, right?
Of course I do.
And they go in majority. They will do that. Not go well. And this year, let me say they who all voted people here, but they get their own. Like they don't want to see their own. If they say they tire with you, if Jeff Ghana they may use state of manager to Kear radio. If they promote that, they start what they say, we don't want where we get. You will force it.
I have to go.
You don't go. So why you holding the country on hostage? But today.
So who is holding the country on hostage?
For nothing. For nothing holding it on hostage. Because if you leave it, this year now your entitlement and now because they see verdict that someone they happen to endorse no case. They say they will go get a due process. What happen? And at the end, the man resign, right?
But the mayor is acting on Article 33 and 49. That
when the court do more than the one they did.
No, the court could not melt in. It just had to do what it did, and that's just the best thing the court did. But it did not rule in anybody's favor.
And so if we go back to court again, I see you, right? It is the same court ruling will come back again. The city will come, not different one will come back. So the best here is that if our budget bill is gone today, so he will know now what he will know his selling point now. Maybe the budget now pass now they call it our budget the mistake get armed. So but when if you maybe the man will know what he's selling. So thank you for putting me the kind of money.
Okay, Sekou for fun.
I got to get a personal number.
Yeah, that's it. There's no start. That's the
okay, yeah. Okay, no problem. And it's the second one too, right?
Yeah, the orange too is the first one.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sekou Fofana is a regular listener and, of course, a participant of the Kear Morning Show here. And so the numbers are active. You can call. Let's hear you today. The budget now, as we speak, is before the majority bloc. And, of course, the majority bloc has also warned Speaker Kofa of, sending communications out. They got also called on the public, warned the public not to listen. In other words, not to do business with Speaker Kofa. So the government entities that are to go today will go directly, according to him, they should go directly to the majority bloc. That is the anti-Kofa bloc. What are the thoughts? 0770-615238, 0770-615238, 0886-130-7230, 886-130-723 are the numbers you can use to be a part of the conversation here this morning. We're talking two things. Liberians believe that what happened in Ghana could be, something that will happen in Liberia, as that former President Weah could make a comeback in 2029. So that's what they are thinking. Let's take this person right here. Good morning. Good morning. Your name and where you call from? From Amagashi. Abu, let's hear you.
For me, I think those who operate the author of the law and those who on the land of the law of the country, I think for me the budget should be referred to the other students that on land of the law instead of those on the law.
Who's on the line and who's not on the line?
Yeah, for me, in my understanding, that focus on line of the law.
Mm.
The one the other do, the other. And if I jump in now, who just was speaking with,
Yeah.
I don't know very long why he means that when the job you start, before you come back, you go people yourself that job you start something in this country. That impossible unless the Liberal go say no, Mr. President, that's okay for you. But job you are coming back, job you can come back on certain reason. Yes.
Oh.
Certain reason.
Okay.
So when they make I will ask you for, I will just need some few.
Yeah, just few. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, fine. Like for example, since this country getting for the summer,
Mm-hmm.
all the because of also the Georgia for the 24th president and now President Baga is the 25th president. Okay, so all the 24th president have elected for the 3rd president in. For the 3rd president of government in and then plan out to the RIA rule. Number one, RIA rule.
Okay.
The thing with the American go, when the base and Africa able, like you monitor rule and base for them royal. And remember that some of that one, so many accidents will run people representing whosoever.
Okay, so the RIA rule.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, let me take this person. Good morning. Yes, good morning.
Okay. This is Jeremiah Angie with an commonly called Weah.
All right, Jeremiah.
So I got it right behind the station around 3 and Condemnation Road.
Let's hear you.
Okay. Jeff, to the public, let me start with President Weah coming back. It is showcase that President Weah will come back. All indications are ready with the high speed of the government. Even those who put the government into power, they are taking bread from their table. That is one of the higher reasons President Weah will come back.
Mm.
Number two,
Mm-hmm.
the abuses around law of the country that even power them to go to power. They abuse it, the law, and they continue to abuse it. That's number two. Number three, the government does not have connection to do the people work, to bring the bread and butter issue.
Well, how can you say that? How can you say the government does not have the connection?
That is very easy to, the indication as I told you, very easy to point out it.
Okay.
President, we are the highest traveler president in 6 or 8 months' time.
You said President Weah?
President Waka, the highest traveler, less than 1 year. He traveled more than President Weah 6 years. What does he draw? Nothing. He just go to restaurant, do what he's supposed to do, enjoy himself. He come back. He travel a lot without any dividend.
Okay.
So why we liberate people?
Okay. All right.
The reason that people came back is the same reason now we're facing. Let me get to the house. Let me tell you something. All indication, people that behind fanatic, they are not behind fanatic because they love it. For me, fanatic not giving me 1 cent. But the people that behind fanatic is because of the law, the abuse of the law of the nation. Let's do the thing. This should not be a precedent that every time we say president, speaker will resign, then they go ahead. Speaker resign, they go ahead the next time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let end this thing and end it one and for all. When they get the people, let them go there and take fanatic from there.
Okay.
That is law to go. The law is the law.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. 0770615238. Let's go back. Fofana.
Jeff.
Yeah, Fofana, you.
I don't want to respond to the man. What about our right?
Oh, my man.
I want the memo may research for the our where the money is coming from. Who go lobby to come? If you come with public discourse, they will come with evidence. Okay, if that is your argument, because you see how you're struggling to lay to us to answer the thing why he says okay, if that is your argument, I will end it. Then it will end now. What the law come back for again? I made a project with Jesse 2. The Jimmy Smith now now do nothing on the structure what who can do. Say the people see necessary say we'll carry the men back. The men will end it. So if we end it, which one again? Okay, let's just do all the good thing the project. Not if we end it now. Why you coming back to do it again?
Okay, Seko.
So the people coming for we prophet this go like this. Your board of CDC some commodity you get information. We can not show the information. Okay. We are united party. Okay. We don't show the information. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go back to the lines. Take this person.
No, that was it.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, you know where you call from.
Oh,
no. We will not have these things happening on the radio. If you want to have an argument, then you come to the station, you come on air, we bring you people on air, then you'll have the conversation. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. 0770615238. 0770615238. 086130723. 086130723 are the numbers you can use. This is the Kear Morning Show here on Kear Radio, FM 95.9. And of course, we've been talking about President Weah's coming back to 2029. Many Liberians are saying that what's happening in Ghana recently is going to be the same thing in Liberia. George Weah will come back, and some are saying no. And the Supreme Court judgment on Friday, what does it mean? But it has increased the fight up Capitol Hill today. Richard Kuhn, the majority bloc, are saying that they will preside over the budget hearing. As we speak, there are two speakers. Richard Kuhn is from the majority bloc. Fonati Kofa is Liberia's speaker from the Kofa's bloc. And of course, two chairs and ways means in Fana, Dixon Sibo of District 16, and of course, P. Marjorie of, the anti-Kofa's bloc. So that's it right there. We transition. Let's take this break quickly, and yes, let's take this break. Again, we take word from our sponsor, Home Care, amazing care services.
This is Amazing Care Home Health Services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses and home health aides to patients' homes, take care of them from medical and medical services in their homes. So this is the office space where the high-end process is rendered.
Also, the assisting admin at Amazing Care. I've been with this company since 2014, when we were making nothing. And we were living in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth has brought us this far. 2-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement and the garage space to carry on this business. And because of growth, we moved here on 2019, and we've been here since 2019 doing this. And God has been so faithful along the way, and we're still going strong. You can see, this is the office of Amazing Care. We want to welcome the Care Network in here.
Okay, so yes, you can do business. For those of you there in the diaspora, you can do business with amazing care home services. Yes, just contact them, and of course, they will have nurses coming to your homes and providing you home care services. All right. So welcome back to the show. It's on Kear Radio 95.9. Today is Monday. Now, uh, the Liberia Immigration Service, you know, they've graduated the 500, the over 500 that they needed to join the force. So, not just graduating them, but there are promises, there have been promises made to the service, right? To individuals who just graduated from the service. And what are some of the benefits? What are some of the things they said that will be given, or the individuals who joined the force? And of course, in fact, they promise to you know give them a reasonable salaries, healthcare insurance, and other benefits. And if this is going to happen, it is very much important, because these people, the immigration officers, our borders have been vulnerable for years. For years. That's why you see too many illegal entries. People come to this country with no documents. They are here doing business with no documents. When you go there as just an ordinary immigration officer, and you start to confront them, engage them, what they do is pick up one telephone and they make a call, and voice from up there, higher up, say, oh, let that man be. People are coming. There are many aliens in this country. They're here without documents. They don't. Nobody knows how they enter Liberia, because our border points, our entry points are vulnerable. So with the recruitment, with the graduation of these people, 517. I think yes. I've understood that they have in total of 517 LIS personnel now that were graduated. In the ceremony was in Lofa, and so coming now, and this thing should not be something that you just say verbally. Liberia, we say things to people. These people are families. They have families, right? So it is not that everybody wants to join the force, want to be a security personnel. But sometimes you look at these things, the situation in a country, things are tough. Getting job is a problem. So one will say that, well, since I cannot find my way through, it's better I join either the police or the immigration or the military. Go be an army man. In that, at least you have something doing. Yeah, you have something doing. Though some of them uh, join the force because of passion, because they want to serve their country, and so they have to join the force. But I challenge you, back up there when you see many of these guys that are even friends that I know who joined the force, who joined the immigration. Many of them, you see, it's not that they just wanted to, but because they need a job, they want something to be doing, and so they had to do it. they had to go and join the force. In your countries now, you've graduated them, you've told them the good things, that there will be reasonable salaries, and there will be health insurance, there will be benefits and other things. If these things are given to the police, to the military, to the just security apparatus in the country, you will find out that the state of the nation, the security of the nation will be on par. You will see that many people will even be encouraged to join the force because they are getting their benefits. If somebody is sick from you in immigration, you are an immigration officer, you're sick, or maybe a family member, your daughter, your immediate family member, your daughter, your son, or your wife, it's not well, it's having a serious health issue. You could, use your health insurance at least to cater to that person. And these are good promises. I would say these are good promises that at least I've heard in recent times. But if you say other things just to encourage the people, and then they start to dedicate themselves, their time, and you look now, they're not getting the benefits, that's when you see immigration officers becoming police officers. They're becoming traffic police officers. Yeah, that's when you see immigration officers. Now, it's so disrespectful, it is so shameful for you to see immigration officers. Sometimes when I see these guys going from one shop to another, from one Fula store, from one Lebanese store to another begging, it is so disgraceful. It is shameful. These people are supposed to be highly respected. Immigration officers should be very, very respected. But I don't know how many of you have seen. You will see immigration officer will just pass either one Fula shop or one Lebanese store. Just stores alone. Just go. They're calling the Fula people, the business people. The Lebanese, the Indians, the Chinese. Oh, bossman, we yell. And we can yell. There are people there yell. Imagine. These things are happening because they are underpaid. Sometimes their salaries don't come. So they will have to turn to beggars at the end of the day. Now you've graduated over exactly 517 personnel of the immigration service. They're coming now. They're joining the number that we already had. The number that we already had. If you do not have the salaries, the money to pay these people, you know what it will mean? You've pronounced something good. You made a very good pronouncement. That's a good promise that, oh yes, you have good salaries, reasonable salaries. I believe the salaries they will have, it will not totally be 100% okay, but in my mind, the salaries will be, something that it will be something appreciable. At least it will be something that they can appreciate. But don't make the promises now after you've told the people that, oh yes, you will get this, you get your health insurance. Then the man goes to work, he's not well, and then in the case where the man is not well, you're supposed to go to a hospital, and then there are delayed tactics. Then you tell the man, use your own money. When you come back, we'll pay you. Then it's going to be the wrong thing. Or you just prioritize certain people in the service, in the force, who are in position, who are in higher ups, who are in authority, that those are the people that you will cater to. Then it will be a disservice to the entire force. It will be a disservice. Yeah. It will be a disservice. So, as you've graduated these people, you've now taken them into the force. They are now officers of the immigration. Deployments very soon will be made. Those guys will be sent at different border points. Some will remain in town, border patrols, the force will increase. At least their presence now will increase the strength of those at the various points. I know I want to believe at least we will not have free entries, illegal entries, because Liberia is just vulnerable. That's why you see all kinds of people, drugs, just coming to this country. People coming, they're just using. Mainly Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is open to anything harmful to our country. Sierra Leone, that boil water side. The people can use the butchers, the forest, they pass all the way up the river and they cross to come to Liberia, because we do not have coast guards. We do not have the border patrols. They don't have boats at least over the river, 24/7 patrolling the river. When you have these things, anybody crossing, trust me, it's not going to be. It's not going to be. So at least these people that have come to join the force, they have now, they've graduated. They are immigration officers. As they're going to take assignments, please, they too have families. They have families. Let the people welfare be met. As you promise them their salaries, at least let them be able to take their salaries when the man is all the way assigned at Waterside, at Butuo. Please, let the man be able to send his salary to his family back home. It should not be the case where you have officers of the immigration service, you see them, they just be passing from one store to another. Oh, postman, we yell, and the weekend yell. It's so disgraceful. And people can tell you think it's a joke, but it's a disgrace to our national security to see them in uniform. They are in uniform from one shop, from one store to another, begging. You think they want to do it? Those some of them just do it. But this should not be the case. Let the people go on assignments and provide them their needs. At the border points, they have a heavy challenge. They will need equipment. Oh yes, they will need equipment, vehicles and all. They will need vehicles to patrol. They will need vehicles to patrol. We don't want to see immigration officers all parading Central Monrovia. You go to Douala, you go Red Light, you go Peaceville. Everywhere you go, you see them, Broadville. They just from one store to another. No, we don't want that. So, congratulations to those that were, graduated. All of those who just graduated, congratulations to you. I mean, as you've come, I want to caution you, as you've joined the force, you're not going there because you feel that, well, since I already get you, I needed something to do. I'll just be staying home. Anytime I can go to work, that government job. Some people say that, oh, that government job. Well, I'll just go anytime. You'll be on AWOL. If you were to take a summer in Maryland, in Grand Crew, go there. Do not run away from a summer and come on Monrovia because you feel that this is where all the happenings are. No. You go and protect our border points. Mainly Sierra Leone border, that water side. Too many illegal people and too many illegal transactions can go on there. They go on there. So congratulations to you. As you've come, I hope that you will serve diligently You will serve with passion. You will serve with love, because this is our country. You are to protect our borders. You are to make sure that foreigners do not just enter Liberia. They don't just come on their own. When they come in, they should have all of their documents. They should have all of their documents. So, Justice Minister Oxford Weah, your promises you've made, your declaration, we hope that it will be well with the people. The immigration too, they deserve better. We don't want to see an immigration officer whose uniform, you see, has gotten all white. It has faded. Provide the people with the logistics. Give them their uniforms, give them their boots, and every other thing that they need. When they're going on assignment, let them go as immigration officers. When they make an arrest, let them make an arrest as an immigration officer. It shouldn't be just, you say, oh, look at it. Yeah, you know how we look down on our security apparatus in this country, security personnel. We look down on them. Many people. Many of us, you say, look at one uniform. They won't care if they pay good. So at least let us all respect the newly incorporated immigration personnel, and let us respect them. Let us not allow our people, our officers, to be beggars. They should not turn to beggars in this country. Congratulations to all of you who have just joined the force, and congratulations to you. Go and serve well. Liberia is a country. Serve with diligence, serve with integrity, serve with passion. Do not serve because you feel that you have to get something. If there's a clandestine deal and then you want to close your eyes, the man grabbed you and you hold it, and you know that that thing that is coming to Liberia will destroy people, will destroy the young people's future. Do not allow that to happen. If it will cost you, look, I can tell people, if I were to be a police officer, an AFL personnel, immigration, let me tell you, I will resign honorably, or I will be dismissed for a cause which I will not pray for. But I will not allow myself to be induced by one top bossman up there who feels that he's the boss, so I must listen to him. Because these people out there, some of them are the cause of the very existence of the bad things in country. They have their sharing deeds going on. When you, the local man, the other man, when you make an arrest, that man will take a telephone. Why would a taxi driver take a telephone to call somebody and say, hey, when the man knows that he is going against the laws of the traffic or the country, then you take telephone to call somebody from up there, and the person who understands our laws very well tells you that, hey, let that man go. Just imagine. Imagine. So this is what they do. And then when the other man, then they will start to dismiss you. When something happens, then they dismiss the person. They're just dismissing people. Do you know how many when Gabriel Coleman, police RG, when he dismissed those police officers who were riding back, they were on the back. If I were our helmets, they were free on the back, and he dismissed them. Do you know how many top police officers they have ranks? Though they are not wearing shirts, but they have positions in the PSU, the ERU, and even the very police force. Do you know that they get on back without helmet? They are free on the back, or in the name of performing police function. Why is it that they cannot be dismissed? That's because they are not honor men. If I were in the police force, my bosses and I, we're going to be clashing it. Because if I make an arrest and then you call me, or the man takes a telephone and then place a call, I will tell you that this man, the things that he has in this car, I cannot let him go, or what he's done, he must go and pay for what he has done. Then if I tell you that, and then you will call go out central or headquarters. Then you tell me, oh, you dismissed because you did not respect authority. The authorities can be disrespecting the authority. The very authority can disrespect the authority. So, for you immigration officers, please, again, let me congratulate you. Go and serve well. Do not be deterred by any top officer. Your bosses, if you want to do your job, the only thing, don't be disrespectful in doing your job. Don't be disrespectful. If you make an arrest, anything that will destroy the future of the young people in this country as an immigration officer, do it with passion. Make an arrest. Do not do it because you feel that, oh, well, I have to do it. The only thing, do it with respect. Do it with respect. Make sure you got your evidence. But don't disrespect your bosses. But if it is in the interest of the country, make sure you do the right thing. Serve your country with passion, serve with love, and uphold the rules and laws of this country. I'll stop there. 0770615238 and 086130723. I'll just take a few calls on this and call it a day here. Immigration officers have been, they've been graduated, and 517 of them now are immigration officers joining the old ones to beef up the strength of the security, especially our borders. All right? What do you have to say to them? Many of them are always, well, I'm a boss man. Hey, don't touch it. Let that man go. And things are coming into the country, especially from our various border points, and we just overlook them. We see this thing coming. When you see these things happening, you don't blame the other men too. The people from up there, they feel that, well, we'll do it. And that's it. But we cannot say much. We just stop it here and we continue on tomorrow. My name is Jefferson Weah. And so this is how we come to the end of today's edition of the Kear Morning Show here on Kear Radio. Thanks to all of you who watch Abubakar Siddiqui, Dukle, Daniel, Kokoti, Patrick, Debo, all of you from Bikano and other parts. Thank you so much. And to our listeners, thank you too for always believing in us. That's what tomorrow morning I will be here, and I'm going to have in studio some group of people that will be here. And we're going to talk about the 16th day of activism. Hopefully on Wednesday I will have district number 3 representative Small Mobile. He will be here. And we're going to have a wonderful conversation. Until then, my name is Jefferson. Thanks for listening and watching. Bye-bye.